first and second down, so they're not in third and long situations. And they know Derrick Henry is coming. They have to shut him down in this second half, guys.
All right, thank you very much, AJ. As Tiki said, Henry already 89 yards rushing. Minshew to the air on first down, and he's got another completion to Pittman up to the 32-yard line. Already the 6th catch today for Michael Pittman Jr.
Well, I think it's interesting, too, you know, Shane Steichen talking about coming out and getting into a rhythm, being efficient on first and second down. They're the #1 team in the league of runs on first down, and they come out and they throw it. Changing things up a little bit, trying to get into a rhythm, using their guys like Michael Pittman big.
So there's Moss to pick up the first down to the 37-yard line.
Zach Moss hasn't had the success that he had in their Week 5 meeting where he went for 165 yards, but he has been consistent here. They keep giving the football, just driving forward. And I've always said for running backs, it's 2 yards, it's 3 yards. Maybe you get a 6 or 7 yard in there, and then eventually, with enough volume, you'll bust one. Get 20-yard runs, maybe even a 50-yarder plus like he had in their Week 5 game.
Minshew steps up in the pocket, taking a deep shot for Pierce again, and it's incomplete, but Pierce was open.
Yeah, Pierce was able to sneak behind the defense there, and that's one Minshew's going to like to have back. But this is what Alec Pierce does. I mean, he stretches the field vertical. He's got a great stutter move there halfway through, and this is as much space as you can ask for as a quarterback. You cannot put the ball outside, out of bounds. You got to give your guy a chance in those situations. Minshew knows it and wants that one back.
Second down and 10. Tyler Goodson is entered at running back. Minshew steps up, fakes the throw, and goes down as McCreary was bearing down on him. That'll make it third down for Indianapolis. Third downs did not treat the Colts well in the first half. They were 0 for 5.
And this is a third and long. This is what Shane Steichen is referring to. Got to stay out of third and long situations. Just the percentage of conversions.
Yeah, they're only completing 16.9% of their third and 7+s this year. So it just becomes increasingly difficult the further you are back.
Third and 8. Minshew to Pittman, and he's got the first down into Tennessee territory. Murphy bunting on the tackle, but not before Pittman picks up 13, and the Colts' first third down conversion of the afternoon.
Well, good recognition here, pressure by Gardner Minshew, and knowing that when teams pressure, there's voids in the middle of the field. Finding Michael Pittman on the slant, misses slightly behind, but Pittman is so good at being able to adjust the ball, get vertical, and get yards after the catch.
The ball is spotted on the Tennessee side of the 50. Here's Moss on the left side, and Moss picks up 4. Simmons and Landry on the tackle.
I always thought, Tiki, really good running backs, when it's only blocked for a gain of 1 or 2, have a knack for getting that extra 2 or 3 yards after contact.
Yeah, and Zach Moss does that. He slides and he slips and he turns and he finds his way to get 2 or 3 extra yards after contact.
And Jeffrey Simmons is down. Mike Vrabel is going to come out and look at their star defensive tackle.
It's hard to see what really happened to him as he went down. Maybe someone just falling on his legs. Doesn't look like he's in too much distress.
We will step aside and come right back in a moment. See sideline as we take another look.
And you just see it there at the end of the play. Ryan Kelly falling on Jeffrey Simmons' leg. And it's good to see him run off and looks okay.
Second down and 7. Pierce in motion. Minshew slings one over to Mallory for the catch, but a short gain on the play. It'll be third down, just a pickup of 1 yard.
Yeah, this is an example of the RPOs that we see from Gardner Minshew and the Shane Steichen offense. Gardner Minshew sticks the ball, he rides it in the belly of the running back, and as soon as he sees edge pressure or someone coming to blow up that run, he pulls it, gets it out to his quick target on the edge. In this case, it was Will Mallory.
Nice catch from Mallory.
Yeah. Jeffrey Simmons back on the field for this 3rd down and 6. They run it. Moss dancing his way close to a 1st down. He's going to be a yard shy. And this is an area where Shane Steichen may decide to go for it.
Yeah, he's definitely going to go for this. We saw it last week against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Went for it 4 times, converted 3 of those. And so his aggression is at a high level. And we asked him about this, Matt. He's like, it's gut. It's nothing to do with statistics or advanced analytics.
I'm sure they got the analytics out there, and he knows the statistics and all those things, but it comes down to that gut feel at certain times. Certainly thinking on that 3rd down call, hey, this is a two-down chance to get this 1st down.
4th and 1 a week ago, a 31-yard completion to Mo Alley Cox. Where do they go here? They hand it off to Granson. Ooh, I think he got just enough. Al Shire made the tackle, but with that spot, it looks like Indianapolis has enough for a 1st down.
I mean, this is good recognition by Azeez Al-Shire, who he comes downhill just at the right time. Shane Steichen is imploring. It's a 1st down, but they're going to bring out the chains, it looks like.
And from up here, it looks like he's got enough. They will measure. Steichen has now gone for it on 4th down 23 times, and he's got his 12th 4th down conversion. Gardner Minshew said the fact that he likes to go for it so much on 4th down, that's what you want in a coach, a guy who trusts you and believes in you, and he's proven that to his team this year.
And they're like the polar opposite from the Eagles, where the Eagles go with that 4th and 1 tush push. Yeah. They're scheming up different ways and using creativity to find ways to convert 1st downs in those 4th down situations.
Yeah, last week they had the Zaire Franklin package. He's in there as a fullback. It's always different.
Yeah, I'd say running it with your tight end Granson is certainly a way to be creative and unique. So on 4th down. McKenzie the motion man on 1st and 10. Here's Moss. And he puts up a couple of yards. Had a career high 165 in the first meeting. He's got 11 carries for 32 yards today.
Yeah, and I got to play with Zach Moss last year. He came in halfway through the season. They're really, he's an absolute pro. I mean, the way he shows up to work every day, the person that he is, it's been great to see him have the success that he's had this year because he's earned every bit of it.
Well, you just want opportunities. And in Buffalo, he didn't get a ton of those opportunities. But because of Jonathan Taylor's injuries this year, I mean, he had a game where he had 30 carries. That's rare for running backs.
2nd and 8, another carry for Moss, but Tennessee was ready for him. Jeffrey Simmons, one of the first to get there. Danico Autry also in the backfield for the Titans.
Can't say enough about what that tandem has done this year, and Autry and Simmons. These guys play off each other. They compete with each other all the time. They're good in the pass game. They're excellent in the run game. And Jeffrey Simmons passes that off, gets the assist for the half tackle that they're probably put it in the stats.
He is blocked, and he's making that tackle. That's how good he's been this year.
Yeah, Simmons told us that there's a weekly competition, which is one way to put it, between Simmons and Autry about who has a better game. I think money is exchanged at times. Pittman has got the 1st down inside the 25, and that's his 5th straight game with at least 8 receptions. Tied for the 2nd longest streak in franchise history. And Simmons is still down behind the play. Once again, the Tennessee training staff will come out to look at Jeffrey Simmons.
Yeah, here's Simmons. He just goes down again. We're on the outside. He's on the edge as a defensive end, and as he gets just to the quarterback, he just falls a little bit awkwardly.
You noticed in that 3 guys trying to block Jeffrey Simmons, and they can't get it done. But this is a beautiful release from Michael Pittman Jr., and this is one of the things he does so well. He handles press coverage, tight coverage from the DBs at the line of scrimmage, and his ability to get off press and get separation is impressive.
Oh, he's big, and Sean Murphy-Bunting is just chasing him across the field. Really doesn't have a chance if you get beat in that first step with Michael Pittman.
9th time this year, Pittman has had at least 8 catches in a game. 1st down and 10. Minshew Rolling right. Stops, throws, and it's broken up. Intended for Pittman. But a good job by McCreary to get a hand on it.
Yeah, you see this throw cross your body a little bit, but Roger McCreary just gets in there to knock it away at the last second. Jeffrey Simmons frustrated as he goes off of the field. He knows he's going in the tent. Might be something a little bit more wrong than we anticipated.
This is the 14th play of the drive. Minshew wide open. And that is Pittman again. How does Pittman get wide open? His 9th catch today.
Well, we just see this over and over again. It's Michael Pittman just coming up. He's just hooking up. But they know that in the zone coverage that the flat defender is going to buzz outside of him. And so that was like Shair buzzing outside. It's an easy pitch and catch for quarterback wide receiver.
3rd and 1. Moss got the first down. Zach Moss to the 10-yard line. And what a drive here by the Colts.
It's exactly how you want to start the second half. And I love how Moss finishes. We talked about it a little bit earlier. Those runs that are blocked for a yard or two. And just to finish to get another extra 2-3 yards at the end of it. It's impressive to see the finish of Zach Moss.
Yeah,
what he's been able to do today.
My running back coaches used to always tell me, we're not going to block that corner. That's your guy.
One-on-one.
And do whatever you want with him. Zach Moss gets his shoulder into him, gets an extra couple of yards.
1st and goal. Play clock at 2. Minshew to Moss. And Gibbons stands him up. A gain of 1. This is an area of the field where the Tennessee defense has been very stingy. The 4th best red zone percentage in the NFL.
Yeah, they don't give up touchdowns when they're down here. And it's one of the things that the Titans defense hasn't been great in a lot of areas. But the most important part, where you don't want to give up points, they've been excellent all year, comes at a critical time. This will be a huge stop in this long first drive of the 3rd quarter. To force the Colts to only come away with 3 points would be big.
Trying to do it without Simmons. He's in the medical tent. Moss up the middle and spun down at the 6-yard line. 3rd and goal coming. This drive approaching 9 minutes in length.
Back-to-back run plays, Tiki, on 1st and 2nd down. You wonder here how aggressive Shane Steichen may be. Do they run it again, trying to get this ball down to the 2 and go for it on a 4th down situation?
Yeah, that's exactly what my thought process was with running the football. Is this a 2? You get 6 yards to go here for the touchdown. Get half of this, get 3/4 of this, and then go for it on 4th down. Might be in his mindset.
3rd and goal. Minshew dumps it off to Moss at the 10. Nowhere to go, and he's tackled at the 5. Landry brings him down, and on 4th down, Steichen will send out his field goal unit.
Yeah, just can't quite get close enough, but this is the respect that Shane Steichen has given to this Tennessee Titans defense. 2 runs to Zach Moss, and then you throw a quick screen to Zach Moss as well. So well defended. They're playing zone behind it, but they rally forward as soon as they know where the ball is.
And good discipline by the defensive line, reacting to that screen, retracing and going to chase Zach Moss down, making cut it back inside for the tackle.
Matt Gay trying to make it a 1-point game. 23 yards away, and his kick is good. So an 18-play drive. It took up more than 10 minutes off the clock, but it results in 3 points throughout. Colts and Titans going back and forth. Derrick Henry has 2 rushing touchdowns today. Matt Gay just made his 3rd field goal, and it all adds up to a 17-16 Tennessee lead. 3 seconds, the longest by the Colts, going back to 2011. And it's a touchback. So Will Levis finally getting to see the field here in the second half. He's 6 of 14 for 121 yards so far today.
I don't know what the real-time break was since he threw his last pass, but it feels like it's been a minute. And that's one of the things as a quarterback here, trying to stay loose, stay in a rhythm. He was in a nice rhythm in that first half. See if he can get back into it here in the 3rd quarter.
Our spotter, John McCarthy's had at least 8 quesadillas since the last time Will Levis has been on the field.
Dang quesadilla.
4:57 to go. Here's Henry. Picks up a couple. Derrick Henry inching closer to 100 yards. And how about this Tennessee ground attack entering the day? 3 straight games under 100 yards rushing. So far today, 125 on the ground.
Yeah, we know this is what they want to do. They haven't had enough consistency up front, the offensive line. A lot of different starting iterations of that unit. But today, they got started early, and in order for them to stay in this game, they got to continue it.
And that was Jeffrey Simmons walking to the Tennessee locker room with a towel on his head. Not a good sign for the Titans as Odengbo is able to bring Henry down. That'll make it 3rd down for Tennessee.
And I think the last thing you want to do here if you're Tennessee is go with a quick 3 and out. Just the momentum of this game starting to shift. I think this is a critical 3rd down as you look at it. It's third and about 6 here, and converting this just to give your defense a chance to rest, to recover, to get a break from that long drive that they just sustained.
Yeah, especially if Jeffrey Simmons is out of this game. If you see him walk into the tunnel there, it could be a long second half for the Tennessee Titans defense.
3rd down and 6. Pressure coming off the edge. Levis incomplete. Intended for Spears. Ebukam was bringing the pressure off the edge, and it's 4th down.
And this is a somewhat rare 5-man pressure, but Ebukam just runs around the edge. Bernard Raymond. No, it's not Bernard Raymond. That's Jalen Duncan, the rookie Jalen Duncan, just runs around the edge. Jalen Duncan, he's got to get his kick step back. He can't set and wait inside against.
D lineman Jeffrey Simmons has a knee injury, and he's going to be out for the remainder of this game, guys.
Wow, big loss, AJ. Thank you. And Braden Smith, the Colts right tackle, has been ruled out for the rest of the game with a knee injury as well. As out of the backfield, Goodson makes the catch, and Gibbons on the tackle. Fast-moving 3rd quarter, thanks to that 10-minute drive by Indianapolis out of the locker room.
Well, you mentioned the 10-minute drive, but this defense has to go back out there shorthanded. You got no Jeffrey Simmons the rest of the way. You were out there for this long drive. Your legs are probably a little bit tired. You got to come up with the stop. You got to find a way to not let the Colts get back into that rhythm that they had this last drive.
And the problem is that they haven't done anything, Tennessee, to get this home crowd into it. So the energy from the stadium's not coming.
Minshew incomplete. Intended for Drew Ogletree. Gibbons had the coverage, and it's 3rd down.
And there's the how. We haven't seen much pressure today, but they decide to pressure. They sent 2 from the left-hand side just to throw off the rhythm for what has been eating them up, which is the Michael Pittman spot routes versus zone coverage. So they send the pressure. They play some tight coverage on the outside. This is the chess match, changing things up in the 3rd quarter to throw the Indianapolis Colts offense out of rhythm.
3rd down and 6. 4-man rush. Minshew steps up. Pressure's coming. Minshew will keep it himself. And we'll see where they spot him. Appeared to be short of a 1st down. Arden Key chased Minshew towards the sideline, and he is.
You kind of, in theory, you want to run away from them, so you run to the edges. But I think you should do that regardless of how many players are in the box, because it puts somebody, usually a corner, on an island against Derrick Henry.
Levis to the air on 1st down, and that pass is broken up. Good play by Darrell Baker, the 1st-year corner out of Georgia Southern, who's had quite an adventure of late, from starting role to the bench and back to a starting role.
Well, this is always hard for a quarterback to see. Darrell Baker's going with that vertical route on the outside, but peels off. And you're thinking as a quarterback he's going to continue to go, and you've got a window to drive that ball to the sideline. Good peeling off there by Darrell Baker. Excellent coverage.
Second and 10, a pitch to Henry running right. Henry. Can't get past Tyquan Lewis, 6th-year man out of Ohio State. Having a nice season for Gus Bradley's defense.
He's a guy who's battled back from injury, too. He's a guy that's had a bunch of injuries throughout his career. I'm happy to see him out there playing well, and that's an excellent job. We talk about setting the edge all the time. What does that mean, right? It means not letting the running backs get outside of where you are.
Yeah, driving back inside.
Yeah, maintaining your field position. A really good job by Tyquan Lewis right there, setting the edge for the defense.
3rd down and 10. Levis, pressure coming. He locates Spears. Spears is tackled at the 35, short of a first down. Kenny Moore made the tackle. He leads all corners in tackles this season.
Well, the pressure forces Will Levis to get the ball out of his hands quicker than he wants to. But you said it, Kenny Moore coming up. He's as sure a tackler in the secondary as there is, and he's been that way his entire career. Incredibly competitive player, having a great year for the Colts.
Last 4 drives for the Titans, 12 plays, 18 yards, and all 4 have resulted in a punt. Stonehouse punting for the 5th time today. And